Okay, this is a 1981 Glastron Sprint. Come to us from a gentleman just outside of Chicago. We have already cleaned the motor. We've pulled the carbs apart, cleaned them, rebuilt the fuel pump, cleaned everything out of everywhere. It's quite an oily motor. All new plugs. One of the reasons it came to us, the lower unit had run out of oil, locked up, and blew it apart. So right there's the new one going on to it, what we rebuilt. I've still got to do cosmetic work to it, but that's trivial. Then we're going to detail this boat, and if you can tell how gray this is to how yellow this is, we're going to turn it all back to this shiny, sparkly metal flake gray. But original trailer with a boat, 1982 Mercury, 1150, so it's 150 horse with power trim and tilt. Not a bad looking boat. It lived its life on a boat lift. So from about here up was up underneath of a covered boat lift, and you can see where the sun got to it. Interior is not in that bad of shape. A little bit of cleanup work to do for being all original. Pieces and parts, the cowling and that. The front seats have been redone here. We're not going to mess with those. We're going to get them some new numbers because the gentleman is out of Illinois and not Wisconsin. He purchased it, or it was a long story behind it, but he got the boat. Really nice boat for its age. We're going to end up putting new pinstriping on it, and reason being, as you can see, one, it's gone in about 50% of the places. We'll redo the teak, oil it, and we do not shellac it. You use teak oil and oil it about 3 or 4 times, and it works great. Shellac or anything like that will just peel off. We'll make sure everything's working, all his lights. Trying to give you a kind of a overview of what the boat looks like right now. I may see what it would cost to get new vinyl put on there and ask the gentleman, but we'll cross that bridge. I've got to repair this. The bump rails got pulled out, so I don't think that's, get that taken care of. But we've started, and you can see 600 grit sandpaper, and you can see the yellow, and then you can see the gray. Let me get it a little wet. So now you really see the gray, and you can see the yellow. So that's what we're after, is this color here. And then we will buff it out, and we'll be done with it. So next video should be of it done, and probably running on our dyno. And then we'll may make one and put it in the water for a minute to double check everything, but we'll see how it goes. Well, over and out from the Gremlin to all of you. Okay, this is a 91 Glastron. We done some work on. The clear coat had turned yellow. Redone the trailer, redone all the pinstriping, sanded the boat down, cleaned it, Put a new outdrive or lower unit on the Mercury 115. We didn't do anything to the interior. The owner has the rear seat. Speaking of that, excuse me a moment. This boat goes back to the far side of Illinois. It's registered out of Wisconsin. But redone by Gremlin Fabrication.